Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hey, I'll be doing, inshallah, a detailed guideline to the practical method of Wudhu, Ghusal, and Salaah, as well as Tayammum. And this is for those people who follow the Shafi Mazhab. This book was prepared by the Jamiatul Ulama, KZN, Talimi Board, right? Basically, we're going to start from grade 3, adab of the toilet wudu. Many of you, or many of the listeners and people watching might think, okay, we adults, or we're not in grade 3 or whatever, but actually this can best be a revision for you. Remember, reminder is beneficial for the Muslim, as well as those new Muslims, right? And as well as those of us who perhaps never even learn or did not know of certain etiquettes. So the adab or etiquettes of the toilet, right? And istinja. Istinja basically means to wash yourself, right? Not have a bath, but wash your private parts, right? The first thing is to enter the toilet with your head covered, and this goes for girls and boys, right? Women should have their head covered with a scarf, and boys should try and wear a topi, right? Do not enter the toilet barefooted. Wear your shoes and enter the toilet, all right? Try and always remember the toilet is the abode of shaitan, right? So two places, from my knowledge, where shaitan is most is frequent and his abode is the toilet and the marketplaces, the souks, right? As well as basically any other dirty place. Shaitan, Iblis loves dirt, right? So remember, the toilet is a place you're dirty, you relieve yourself, and that's why to protect yourself, right, you should always wear shoes and cover your head. Remove anything that has the name of Allah Ta'ala on it before entering the toilet. So you have any paper, perhaps have a t-shirt that has the name of Allah Ta'ala, or has you have a paper in your pocket, or maybe a kitab in your pocket. So try and remove that. 4, relieve yourself in such a place where you cannot be seen, especially when on a journey. So obviously, alhamdulillah, when we use a toilet, we should ensure that the bathroom door is closed, preferably locked, right? So we don't get, someone might not know we're inside and they open it, and obviously you wouldn't want that happening, right? And especially on a journey, sometimes you have to stop, don't just make sure you're well covered. And I think that's just basic human instinct, right? Very important, right? Before entering, recite Bismillah and the following dua. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal-khaba'ith. And this we should try and memorize, even one word or two words at a time. For example, Allahumma inni one day, and next a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi, and repeat it about 10 to 20 times. And always try to remember to recite this. The meaning of this, Allahumma, O Allah, inni a'udhu bika, I seek your protection, minal khubuthi, from the male, wal khaba'ith, and female shayateen, from the devil, right? Enter with the left foot, right? Always try to remember after reciting the dua, enter with your left foot. Squat whilst relieving yourself. Okay, so I know many of us are used to high pan and find low pan very difficult. And inshallah, if we should, as far as possible, relieve ourselves in a squatting position. Perhaps if possible, convert our high pan into a low pan. If not, when you go to the masjids or other places where there is low pan available, try and use the low pan instead of the high pan. And as well as if you have the high pan, if you're not able to do that, at least we should try and get, it's called a squatting stool. You can get it from places like IGUSN, any other Islamic store, and that helps to put you in the squatting position on the high pan. Be careful that no urine splashes onto your clothing or body while relieving yourself. Right, so this is very important, especially in fact in a hadith it comes something to the effect that the person who once a person was getting punished in the grave severely, and it was inquired what is the reason for this punishment, and one of the reasons was that that urine was splashing. He did not take care of the urine. So you notice sometimes if you use a urinate, it splashes off the ceramic or off the ground, and it comes back onto your clothes. So if that does happen, make sure that you clean it out. All right, make istinja after relieving yourself. And istinja, basically you use in water, right? And from the front part of the back arches, you can drop water and just use your left hand to just wipe away any impurities, and just make sure you wash that properly. And thereafter, you can always dry with a toilet paper. Right. Number 10, when coming out of the toilet, step out with the right foot. Very important. Right. Right foot out, left foot in. And when you're out, recite this dua. غفرانك الحمد لله الذي أذهب عني الأذى وعافاني. Try to memorize this dua as well. So the meaning of this is غفرانك, oh Allah, I seek your pardon, oh Allah. And Alhamdulillah, praise be to Allah who removed adhaba anil adha, who removed from me discomfort, wa afani, and gave me relief, afia. Right? So the reason why we read this dua is because we know many people have this problem where they can't use the toilet naturally. They have to have a bag with them all the time. And urinate in that bag. Some people have kidney stones, some people have piles, some people have many difficulties, some people have constipation. So just imagine being constipated. So when you do relieve yourself, right, so you should thank Allah Ta'ala that, you know what, through this trouble of constipation, now I've finally been able to release, and now I'm feeling much better. How much better do you feel after being relieving yourself, after being constipated? So this is a blessing, a ni'mat from Allah Ta'ala, and we should ask from Him. We should make shukr and praise Allah. Right, 12, wash your hands after coming out of the toilet, preferably with soap, right? You can use an antibacterial soap, Dettol, right? Or even hand liquid, right? Just make sure it smells nice and clean, right? And obviously dry your hands after that, right? 13, when using a high pan toilet, be careful of the splashes of water from the toilet bowl touching your clothes or body. Any splashes on the body or clothes must be washed off, otherwise your salah could be nullified. Right, so we basically already discussed this, right? Not only will your salah be nullified, but also, as I said, the punishment of the grave is very severe for those who do not take care for those of the urine on their clothing. Right, istinja, to clean and wash the private parts properly after relieving yourself, is called istinja. So after urinating, wait until all the drops of urine have come out before making istinja. So especially for the males, when you are urinating, make sure you press slightly, massage slightly under the scrotum. That is just below your private part, right? And bend down. There are other ways of ensuring that, to make sure, like cough. If you have a problem, it's called incontinence, where you just drops come out uncontrollably, right? So involuntarily, sorry, that's the word. So you should try and cough or bend slightly towards your right to your left, and ensure that every drop comes out. Also, while you're done, what you can also do is take a piece of toilet paper or cloth and small and put it over your private parts. So when you do stand up, and if there is any leakages, you can always just take that out and throw it away. Right, use clean water for istinja, very important. Clean water. We cannot use, I know some people love to recycle. I'm big on recycling, but obviously you cannot recycle water. Once water is dirty, it should be thrown out. Right, for the plants or whatever, you can recycle it in that way. Right, number 4, use the left hand for making istinja while pouring water with the right hand. So as I said, pour with the right hand and clean yourself with your left. Don't, very important, do not enter the toilet bareheaded. We've discussed that. Do not enter the toilet bare feet, wearing no shoes. Right, you can wear slippers as long as you have something underneath your feet. Right. 3, remember also cuffs is socks. Although it's leather, it does not count as shoes. Right. 4, do not face your back or your front towards the qibla. Right, try and find out where qibla is, and where qibla is, try not, obviously if your toilet faces that way now, and if you're not able to change its direction, then not much you can do there. And 5, do not eat, drink, or talk in the toilet. Right, so do not take a sweet. While you have a sweet or bubble gum, ensure that it's not with you. Do not, while you're on the loo, start drinking, sipping if you're thirsty. Do not talk to someone who's in the toilet or to your friends that's outside. And also do not read books, comic books, or newspapers. Some people have a habit, they can only use the toilet while sitting on their phone or reading the paper. This is not etiquette. We should not do that. Do not read any Quranic ayahs or du'as in the toilet. So as I said, du'as before we go in the toilet, you read your dua before entering the toilet, and you step out of the toilet, you recite your dua once you have finished. Very important, do not urinate to relieve yourself under shade given trees. This is something not known to many people. Many of us, we'd want to go under a tree to relieve ourselves, to hide. If that tree is giving shade, you should not relieve yourself under there. Obviously, there's wisdom for doing that. In swimming pools, right? Many of us, and when it's cold, our kidneys tend to work extra hard, and we want to just use the toilet, and because it's either cold or we're too lazy to get up, we will just urinate in the swimming pools. Do not do that. That is uncouth, not cool. On the roadside and pathways or public places. Do not cause inconvenience to others who would walk past. Okay, that's basically istinja, and the next lesson, inshallah, we will do on wudhu. Jazakallah.